Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss Solana and how it's currently performing and how it will be performing during the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you can follow me on Twitter. You can find the link down below in the description of this video underneath social and info. As well, I would like to actually talk about this major deposit bonus on Bybit. And if you sign up by using the link down below in the description or by going towards my Twitter, you will be able to earn up to $3,500 deposit bonus, and that's not everything. You will also be supporting this channel by doing so, and that will be highly appreciated. So thank you already, and let's get started. So if we go towards Solana, what you can see immediately on the 4-hourly time frame is that we have been trading on top of this beautiful ascending support line. So that is something I think is absolutely important. I will be placing this line a little bit differently, just like that. And you can clearly see we have already seen 3 touch points. So this is a confirmed support line. This is for me of utmost importance for the overall trend, because if we're going to see a decline in the price action of Solana, I think for sure you will have to monitor this level very closely, due to the fact that this ascending support zone is actually a major level of support where we could perhaps find support on top if we're going to see a further decline. As well, let's discuss a few other things. So I already opened up the MACD. On the MACD, you can clearly see we already experienced a crossover. We are right now seeing upward momentum. And what is actually quite important so far is that this momentum towards the upside is currently still going on. But if we head towards a 1-hourly time frame, we can clearly see over here that we are heading towards a crossover. If we continue seeing a decline in the price action of Solana, therefore I would like to say we have to be careful right now, and we could perhaps see Solana head towards a retest of the 0.786 at $194 before being able to head further towards the upside. So what else are we seeing over here? So if I enable the RSI, what you can see immediately is we created a lower low on the RSI and a slightly higher low on the chart. So this was a bullish divergence. Afterwards, we saw this minor increase in price action, and right now I think this actually bullish divergence does not give us any strength at all anymore. But if we see a further decline in the RSI, we could see once again a bullish divergence, and that could perhaps mean that we are going to be able to hold strong on top of this level for a while. If we head towards the 4-hourly time frame, we can clearly see something even more important, if you ask me. You can see we have seen this major descending resistance line, and we have broken out above it. So right now I currently expect that we are actually going to see a continuation, perhaps a small decline, but afterwards a continuation of this trend towards the upside on Solana so far. What else is actually important? Well, over here we were seeing a slightly lower low and a slightly higher low on the chart. So this was a bullish divergence, and clearly we saw afterwards this movement towards the upside. Right now we are getting a little bit exhausted, so therefore it's likely that we are going to see a minor decline and afterwards more movement towards the upside on the RSI. So the RSI is actually looking, for me, after we broke out above this descending resistance, very good overall. If we take a look right now at the EMA ribbon, on the EMA ribbon we are clearly getting supported by this EMA ribbon. The trend is clearly getting supported, and this horizontal level of support at 0.786 Fibonacci is clearly holding on strong. So that is for me quite good news, due to the fact that if we're going to see a decline, this is going to be not just only a major level of support, but as well we will be retesting the EMA ribbon once more. So that could perhaps tell us that we are going to hold strong on top of this area. Lastly, I would like to discuss actually 2 different scenarios. So over here you could place this trend line like this, just taking into account that we are going to see a further decline right now. If we're going to see a further decline, perhaps you're going to see one more touch point getting created on top of this ascending support line underneath, and head straight back up towards the retest of this descending resistance. This could perhaps be the case. You could also take a look at this a little bit differently by selecting it like this perhaps, and saying we already broke out of this pattern, and that we are going to see the target getting reached at approximately $215 and heading further up and actually accumulating for a while here before heading even further towards the upside. So these were the patterns that I wanted to discuss. Personally, I think this is a more realistic pattern. Unfortunately, this descending resistance is not a confirmed resistance line yet due to the fact that we have only seen 2 touch points. So therefore, it is likely that we are going to trade in between these ranges before seeing an exponential breakout. But of course, we could still see a continuation right now, and then we would see actually Solana head towards the $215 level above the 1 Fibonacci and actually hold strong there for a while, making previous resistance current support. So that would be actually great for the overall trend. And as well, if we're going to see after this major move, this could mean that we're going to see Solana head towards the $280 level. So this will be the target for sure for the upcoming weeks. But right now, I personally think that we are going to accumulate just a little bit further inside of this possible pattern before we are going to see even a more significant breakout towards the upside. And for sure, don't forget that we are also clearly seeing that the MACD is losing its strength on the 1 hourly time frame. So this could perhaps mean that we are going to see a continuation of the momentum loss and that we are going to reach towards the retest of this ascending support underneath us that we discussed previously. So thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye bye.